Have you ever felt like your whole world was falling apart? Like the chaos around you was so loud that you could barely breathe? Stay with me, because what happens next will show you how peace can break through even the worst storms. Imagine being in a small wooden boat in the middle of a furious storm. The wind is howling, the waves are crashing over the sides, and every second feels like the boat will tip over. That was the reality for the disciples one night on the Sea of Galilee. They were seasoned fishermen, but even they were terrified. And in the middle of all this chaos, Jesus was asleep. They woke him up, shouting, "Master, don't you care that we're perishing?" Jesus stood, looked at the storm, and with just 3 words said, "Peace, be still." And immediately the wind stopped, the waves calmed, and there was silence. Can you imagine the relief, the awe, the overwhelming sense of peace in that moment? Now, storms in our lives today may not be made of wind and water, but they feel just as real. Anxiety about money, relationships falling apart, endless deadlines, constant notifications, the fear of not being good enough. These are the storms we battle every single day. And just like the disciples, we often ask, does God even care? But here's the truth. The same Jesus who calmed the storm on the sea still calms storms today. Not always by removing the problem instantly, but by bringing peace to your heart while the waves are still crashing. Peace is not the absence of problems. It is the presence of Christ in the middle of them. Maybe you feel like your boat is sinking right now. Maybe you are holding everything together with just your fingertips. But hear this, peace is closer than you think. Jesus does not sleep through your struggles. He speaks calm into your chaos. Think about it. How often do we try to calm storms with our own strength? We chase distractions, bury ourselves in work, scroll endlessly on our phones, or look for quick fixes. But none of these things truly still the storm. They may distract us for a moment, but the waves always come back stronger. True peace does not come from avoiding the storm, but from trusting the one who commands it. Sometimes the lesson is not about God removing the storm, but about learning to trust him in the middle of it. Imagine what would change if the next time fear rose in your heart, you whispered a prayer instead of panicking. Imagine how much lighter life would feel if you truly believed that God is in control, even when everything looks like chaos. That is what Jesus invites you to. So the next time the storm inside you rises, remember the disciples in that boat. Remember that one word from God can silence the loudest fears. And remember that peace is not something you have to chase. Peace is a person. Be a blessing. Share the life-changing joy of the Bible with a friend or family member who needs hope today. Let the Bible inspire your heart. Subscribe for timeless truths and daily wisdom full of light and hope.